beauties, welcome to my channel. I'm Zoya Day, licensed esthetician, and this is Day's Beauty Room, your #1 source for professional skincare advice, product knowledge, and esthetician tips. And in today's video, I'll be going over my top 10 do's and don'ts for amazing skin. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and let's get started with today's video. So our first don't is one you'll probably hear a lot on this channel, and that is do not sleep with your makeup on. Let's say you had a long night or a long day and you're coming home and you don't feel like doing your full skincare routine. It's totally understandable, but you want to make sure you're at least removing your makeup with either a makeup wipe, micellar water, or the makeup removing cloths that they have. And keep in mind, it really doesn't matter how clean your makeup is. It can still cause issues when you sleep in it overnight, like clogging of the pores, breakouts, unnecessary bacteria growth on the skin, and other problems. So number 9, do drink more water. Drinking water provides overall hydration for the body, which in return gives you bright, glowing skin. You want to make sure you're getting the recommended water amount for your body, and if you do struggle drinking water, you can infuse it with things like different types of citrus fruit, berries, pineapples, and even mint for an added flavor. Number 8, and I cannot stress this enough, do not pick at your skin. You definitely don't want to pick at any of your breakouts because that's actually going to cause more problems for you, especially if you're prone to hyperpigmentation, only because constantly picking and messing with your breakouts can lead to scarring, and you can actually transfer bacteria from your fingers and under your nails onto the breakout, which can actually cause way more problems for you. Instead of picking, you can do things like a spot treatment, a mask, a hot and cold compress to take down some of the swelling and redness, or you can go see a licensed esthetician for a facial so they can further examine your skin and recommend the best products for your needs. Number 7 is do get a good night's rest. Now I know because of the pandemic and everything going on right now, our sleep schedules are probably a little off compared to what they normally would be, but you definitely want to make sure you're getting at least a good 6 to 8 hours of rest, because just like the rest of the body, the skin does most of its repair and regenerating at night when you sleep. And if you're not getting the right amount of sleep, then that means your skin and your body aren't able to take that time it needs to rebuild and regenerate itself, so your body and skin aren't performing at its best. So you definitely want to make sure you get your beauty sleep. Number 6 is don't stress. Now I know that's a lot easier said than done, but stressing can lead to increased sensitivity, and it can also cause the skin to overproduce sebum, causing breakouts and more complications. So you definitely want to make sure you find things that bring joy and happiness, like reading, journaling, seeing a therapist, getting a facial, yoga, meditating. Anything you can do to kind of take time for yourself and do a little self-care to help you de-stress is always recommended. So number 5 is making sure that you're cleansing your face morning and night. I've heard people say that they don't necessarily wash their face in the morning because they do their skincare routine at night. And while that does make sense, you did wash your face the night before, but naturally at night you're more prone to sweating and shedding skin, which is then transferred to the pillow that you're sleeping on, which is why I definitely recommend cleaning your face. And if you sleep anything like me, then you definitely want to make sure you wash your face in the morning. But keep in mind that your morning routine doesn't need to be as in-depth as your nighttime routine. A simple cleanser, toner, and a moisturizer, and always remember the SPF. And if there is any type of like spot treatment or mask maybe you want to do, you're more than welcome to, but you can save all the serums and essence and all the extra fun stuff for your nighttime routine. So number 4 is definitely something I personally struggle with, and that is don't overindulge in sweets and junk food. Now, if you're anything like me, I love sweets, junk food, all of that stuff that I'm not supposed to have, I actually love. But you definitely don't want to overindulge and need to keep a good balance between, you know, your junk food and maybe your fruits, vegetables, and all of that other good stuff that you actually do need to be eating. I'm not gonna sit here and push a certain lifestyle you need to follow or whatever, but whatever you choose to do, I definitely think you should have a balance of both. Unless you're the type that can cut out sugary foods with no problem, then I definitely think having a well-balanced diet is a great start. A healthy diet would consist of things like fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and omega-3s like fish, avocado, and nuts, and of course your recommended water intake. Number 3 is to do stay moisturized. I know there's this myth that if you have oily skin, then you don't really need a moisturizer, or if you're doing like the oil cleansing method, which I will have a video coming up on very soon, that it's okay if you don't moisturize your face after. And that is totally wrong. You need to always moisturize your face after you do any type of cleansing, and it really does help with proper skin function. And I will have a more in-depth video coming up on how to properly moisturize your skin and how to choose a moisturizer based on your skin type. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Now, number 2 is one that every esthetician will probably stress to you for as long as they live, and that is do not forget to wear sunscreen. It doesn't matter if you're going to be outside for 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours. You definitely want to make sure you are wearing sunscreen and applying it every 2 hours. This especially goes for my melanin beauties. I know that our skin loves and absorbs the sun, but we definitely need to make sure we are wearing sunscreen because we still do need protection from the sun's strong UV rays. And even though skin related cancers aren't very prominent in the African American community, we are definitely still prone to it, and it is more likely to be in its advanced stages when it does happen to African American people. Now, my number 1 do is to make sure that you love your skin no matter what stage you are with your skincare journey or in life, because you only get one skin, so why spend time trying to hide it and cover it up when you can learn how to take care of it and love it in the way that it needs. And if you checked out my last upload where I talked about my favorite skincare tools from Amazon, I will be having a video coming up demonstrating how I use each tool in my at-home facial routine, so make sure you stick around for that. If you found this information useful, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, head over to my Instagram where I post daily tips and advice. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. And like always, I'm Zoya Day, and this is Day's Beauty Room, and we will see you in my next video.